I'm super, super excited. It's going to be a Q&A with our leader, Mr. Ward. So I have been working with Mr. Ward for 6 months now, every single day, which is absolutely crazy. I can't believe it's been 6 months already, to be honest. I've had the true privilege and blessing to travel the world with him, work closely with him day in, day out. And the big thing is here, I think a lot of you guys have heard it already, is, I didn't even get exposed to a presentation or anything when I first joined the community. It was solely based on leadership. That's why I made my decision. And I actually just got back from New York and exposed to a leadership conference. And this is the real deal, guys. Like, being around Holton, being around Elliot, being around Jake, all of these guys are super committed. They have studied leadership. They're devoted to their people. And that's the only reason I have the results I do have. So the best thing that we can all do and take from this call is, Tommy's mentioned it too, is as soon as we hear from our leaders, we need to take that immediate action. Okay. Application is the key to all of it, to change your behavior. And the behavior is going to create new results for you. So I'm in my car, as you guys can see, but I'm always prepared. I have my notepad and pen. I have some questions already prepped because I want to grow. That's why we're all here, guys. We're here to grow. Okay. And a quicker way that we can grow and get closer to our desired results, to our goal, is by listening to people who have the results we want. Okay. We all know that mom and dad only worked to a certain point, and now we need to listen to someone else. So I'm really excited for this conversation, Elliot. And I have some phone questions that I believe will serve everybody. So have your questions ready, guys. And we're going to work through the chat box. So I'm going to ask Tommy to go through the questions as they're posted in the chat and ask Elliot these questions on behalf of all of us. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Awesome.
Let's do
okay,
it.
Over to you, Elliot.
Let's do it. Put some fire in the chat for Katie. This isn't going to be a long call at all, but I think it's important that I was taking a look at where we're at and what, some of the conversations I've been having with you guys. And I think it's really important that you guys know, although you've got a basic understanding of building and what's required, because it's not technical at all. It really, really isn't. This business is so simple, but sometimes you guys can get in your own some of your own sort of ways when it comes to keeping it sort of simple and not being too and just not being too confused or unsure about what the next steps are with where you're at, and also with making sure you get into the money, right? Because I want to see you guys getting paid. There's nothing better from this industry than seeing yourself getting paid all the time, and it is going to take you leaning on the understanding of the person you're working with, whether it be myself or another leader within the group. And it's what I've got to hear. I've just continued going. I really, really have. I haven't stopped. It's good to see some new faces here. I know a few people. I've got other legs that are out right now. Celebrating, I think, already. And I can see Jake Rowlands there with his tee on. As I've seen so many people already around the place with England tops on. But I wanted to do this today because I wanted to go into this next. We're going into the second half of the month already. And there's a lot of results that I think that you guys want to see happen. And I want to make sure that everything that I can do to make sure when we get into the week, all questions of you've already answered them, you've already gotten clarity, so you can take massive action. The reason why I've got to where I have is by taking massive action, coming back, asking questions, and then taking massive action again. I am a great believer that every next step reveals the next answer, but if you're standing still, it's very difficult to get your questions answered. So although I can answer in a Q&A style format, I can already see some questions coming to the chat, which is great. I think what we'll do, Tommy, is I'll go through and identify what I feel like, and keep them coming through, because I want to make sure that I can see the questions that are in question sort of today. And then I'll make sure that they're sort of answered and you guys are clear. But before we start, everybody wants to, if you haven't yet got a calendar in front of you, I can tell you now that your results are already going to suffer going into next week. If you haven't got a calendar, look at my calendar. I'm constantly putting things into my calendar. Right. The reason I'm saying that, this is about £6 from Amazon. And if you really want to build and you haven't got one of these yet, that's why your results look like they do. Because you haven't listened. I can see JC perfect. And I haven't even, I'm on the call right now with my calendar. The reason I'm saying this is because I'm stacking out my days with people, with meetings, with one-on-ones, with three-way calls, with group calls, with events. If you are here to build a business and you haven't got one of these calendars yet, you're instantly not going to attract the people you want to work with. You're not going to attract go-getters. You're not going to attract leaders. You're not going to attract a residual income. If you follow these simple things, very simple things, you will honestly make more money. It sounds crazy. Well, Elliot, why is a calendar going to help my success? Why? Because you're saying I'm open to being organized. I'm saying everyone's got the same time as me. I'm not saying everyone's going to commit the same level of or hours in a day or hours in a week to me. I'm not saying that. But have a calendar. Have a calendar, because this is your next level. I'm going to only give you guys the keys for your next level. Have you got any presentations ready for me next week, or whoever you're working with? If you haven't, income, that's an income decrease in activity. An income increase in activity, what day you share in the plan. If you haven't yet got a presentation in the calendar, you are not going to earn money in this industry. I need to give you guys the truth, man. I need to give you, can I put a yes in the chat if I can just give you guys the truth so you can get to the next result? I want to see you guys I want to make money with you guys. I want to make some bread, some cheddar with you guys, man. I want to get to the money with you. How fun is it getting to the money with the people you're working with, right? Serious cheddar. That's what I'm talking about, JC. I want to get to the cheddar with you guys. I was listening to a conversation, a leadership conversation. Some guy they're in another company said, "Man, if I hit this, man, will you drop a Rolex for me?" He was like, "Yeah, man, no doubt." And he did. Why? Because they're doing 100,000 a month from this industry, 50,000 a month. Imagine one of you guys hits one of your people hits 100K a month, and one of your people in your team hits 10K a month, 15K a month, 20K a month. And they say, "Man, if I hit that, will you drop me a Rolex?" Yeah, of course. Why? Because let's just do the calculation. If you're doing 100,000 a month, okay, 100,000 a month, and let's say it's a 12K Rolex, takes you 3 days to earn it again. Come on, this industry. This is this industry. Like, this is this industry. This industry pays that well. But it's only if you guys are going to start. You can already see my calendar this month. We're halfway through the month. I've got events all over it. Events showing the plan. Next week, I've already got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've already got 10 events in my calendar. If you haven't got one event in your calendar next week, that's why you're earning the money you are right now. That's why you're earning the money you are. Well, Elliot, where are my people's events? I don't know. Where are they? You tell me. They're your guys. They're your people. Where are their events? They're probably not doing an event because you're not doing an event. The reason why my calendar looks like that is why? Because I stepped out and just did events. I did events. Jake Rowland came in, did events straight away. 20 people on a call. Did events. Followed the system. The system is events. Okay, this industry is events. Okay, this industry is events. And guys, I can tell you now, I'm going to be doing, you're going to see me in front of a lot of rooms in the next 2 weeks. Okay, I'll be up in Birmingham on the, I'll be up in Birmingham on the 28th. The 28th, I'll be in Birmingham. Anyone wants to see me in Birmingham, I'll be the 28th. I'll do another bro code event, so I'll have a cigar and stuff. Guys, I'm changing the game. Trust me. There'll be a cigar event, and I'll be showing the plan at some point. It'll be great. Be fantastic, okay? 28th of July this month. JC, I'm going to be in Scotland the day after. We can do an event. I will come to Edinburgh, wherever it is that's closest, and do an event. Guys, you tell me where you want me. I will do an event. I've got a lad who's just joined Tuesday. He wants to do an event with 20 people in London. I'll be there. Then when you see my income rising, and man, Elliot's hard to get hold of nowadays. Yeah, because do the work. Do the work. Oh, Elliot's really difficult. Elliot's not getting back to my messages. Elliot's not getting back to my calls. Do the work then. Give me some work to do. Okay? Joel put however many people in the room, 100, they all got in. It was just a short presentation. And if you're thinking, well, I'm not sure if everyone would get in the room when stream me in. We've got Zoom. Stream me in. Like, you guys have got I'm telling you guys, you can create the income you want with this business. You can stream me in. Or you know me, any chance that I can get to go to another city, I'm there. I've been all over the world this year. You guys have seen me all over the world. So 28th Sunday, Monday, I'm gonna be JC. I'm gonna do an event anyway. So you bring your people in the room, bro. I'll deliver. Okay. We can do Edinburgh, whatever it is. I'm there. I can get transport. I can get an Uber. I can get from the airport to an event room and deliver. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. I'll be going to Amsterdam shortly. Tommy wants to get a rent rolling. This is the industry. And as soon as you start doing it, do you know what you're going to do? You're going to attract who you are. In this industry, you attract exactly who you are. You just do. And until you step out and just fail forward, do I know how? I just make it up. Yeah, we'll do an event. We'll do an event on Tuesday in Plymouth. Called it's a done deal. Decision made. Where's the room? We got the room. It's guys. This is so simple. But the thing is, you guys hide. You guys are putting off the work that is gonna get you to the income that you want to see happen, and the results, and the leadership, and the people you want to help. Okay, you got to commit to doing it. All right. So, okay, let's get the questions in the chat. So, what's the biggest lesson you learned from following Holton around the world? So, the biggest lesson I learned from Holton is this: there's a system in place, and it works. There's a system in place. You can calculate the money. That's why the first thing I started, I didn't actually see that question when we started, but you can calculate your income from your calendar. Take a look at your calendar right now and ask yourself how much money you're going to earn in the next week. You look at your calendar will tell you. If it's empty, then your back office is probably going to look very similar. Empty. If you've got events, you've got to understand this business is built 1% to 5% in the seen and 95 to 99% in the unseen. Well, Elliot, I don't know where the people are for my event. And you haven't decided to do an event yet. That's why there's no people. If everyone did an event this week, you would all make money. I'm just being honest. You would all make money. And then you get more people. Elliot, I've seen that event you're doing. Can I come to the next event? Yeah, of course, bro. No problems, man. Let's get a chat. Like, do you know what, guys? As soon as I stopped introducing people to my business and started introducing them to me, made more money. You guys are too hooked on, well, what do you say when you talk to people? Go and have a good time with them. The lads from the other day, they just had a good time. They all got started. They had a good time. They went and had food together. I'm just bringing people together. Let's go and have a cigar and an old-fashioned and a good laugh. Yeah, man, I'm up for that. Well, Elliot, that doesn't sound like what I'm showing the plan. I am the business. Guys, think with me. Think. Who are your people? Who do you want to be around? You want some friends? You want some friends? This industry is an excuse to make friends. I want friends. I want people to rock and roll with, have fun with. I didn't think, well, who's going to come with me to a cigar and an old-fashioned? I'm going for a cigar and an old-fashioned. You don't have to go and do this. Victoria's going to be sitting there in South Carolina with a cigar and an old-fashioned, just just surrounded by what I'm saying to you is you don't have to do Victoria. You can do your own. You know, a really cool. I'm saying be creative. I'm just an artist. Okay. So the biggest thing I learned is there's a system in place and you can calculate your income to the penny by this certain system. The system is this. How many presentations are you doing next week? How many new people did you talk to today? How many new conversations did you start today? How many no's have you got? How many people have told you just delete my number? You saw, bro, just delete my number. Okay, cool. Next. Why am I getting that and no one else is? Why? Because I'm taking action. Bro, just delete my number. You've rang me enough times now. Delete my number. Okay, cool. Next. I don't get all insecure about it. I have a compensation plan in my hands that pays up to 5 million a month. Do you think that one person's message, who I don't really remember, if I'm honest, I don't even really remember that person, but I remember they said they wanted more money. Do you think they're going to hurt my feelings? No, my family mean more to me than somebody saying no. A lot of you guys, no's don't hurt physically, guys. They don't hurt. Get used to no's. Get used to no's. I had someone today not show up. Booked a call in with him, didn't show up. Did I carry on? Did I say, guys, today's not today, you know what? It's off. No, this is a bit, guys, if somebody walked into a shop and Louis Vuitton didn't sell them an item, would they be like, that's it, tomorrow we're closed? No, this is a business. Okay, you've got to stop getting emotionally involved with this business and start getting emotionally involved with what your family need and what your family needs you to go and do. You can't buy into somebody else when you should be emotionally involved with where you and your family are going. Whether someone says yes or no, I don't get excited. I don't get excited by it. I can't remember it was one of my leaders said to me, are you excited about that person? No. I love you guys and I want to see everyone win. I'm most excited about me. I'm not excited about, no. That doesn't mean I don't believe in every single one of you guys on the line. I believe in all of you. Every single one of you guys, you bring a unique gift to this world that I don't bring. Okay? But no, I'm in the process. Okay? So I learned from Halton when I was traveling around the world with him that we don't do things when we feel like it. We do things to work the system. You don't do what you feel like. You work the system. The system works. The system stands for save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. A lot of you guys are still expending too much time on this business. Honestly, your number one priority is this. Prospecting. That's your number one priority. Your second priority is this. Presenting. And after that, it's promoting for the next event. That's it. 3 Ps. Halton taught me that, Elliot, if you calculate this system and you work this business, you will get paid. If you do things that you feel like doing that aren't involved with the system, which is presenting the business and collecting decisions, you will not make money in this industry. This industry isn't an emotionally, I feel like it or don't feel like it industry. It's a calculation, mathematical equation business. That's what it is. You do what I'm saying, you will earn money. That's it. You show the plan, you read the presentation, you earn more money. Everyone on this line should be focusing on 2 things next week, prospecting and presenting. And you should have presentations booked in before it turns 12 o'clock midnight tonight. Tomorrow's Monday. If you haven't, you're already losing in the week. I've already got mine in. You're already not. I need you guys to realize that from a spiritual level, you are not accessing money if you aren't prepared this week to present the business. And I'm not saying you have to have people on the line. Tommy presented the business twice last week. There wasn't anyone on the line. Guess what? Congrats, bro. Do you know what's going to happen next? You're going to earn more money. You're going to earn more money. Why? Because now you understand this business. He's going to do the same thing again. Then he's going to start thinking, I'm going to prospect and I'm going to invite people to my business. And he's going to attract people that want to show the plan. You guys can all put a 1 in the chat if you feel like you can all read from the presentation. Put the countdown on and read from the presentation. Just put a 1 in the chat so I can just see if there's anything. Wine and cheese night, love it. Put a 1 in the chat if you feel like you can do that. Okay, if you feel like you can do that. Is there anyone that feels like they can't? Is there a reason why you don't feel like you can? Oh, if you want to, guys, unmute yourself and just if you don't feel like you can and there's something holding you back, you can unmute yourself and just ask and ask, or explain or let me know what it is. Or if you don't feel like doing it on this call, let me know after. The reason I'm saying this is because if everyone shows the plan just once next week and the week after, do you know what's going to start happening? In next month, everyone's going to start earning more. But do you know what happens is, guys, I've got a presentation in place. You do it twice, and do you know what happens then? Your paradigm takes back over, and you stop doing it. And the university's like, I nearly paid them, but then they stopped. So I just didn't pay them. And and then you start again, and then you stop. You know, like, this business is it's a continuation. It's let me get good at, if you guys all spend the next year getting good at inviting people. Look, brother, I know you've been working where you are for a long time right now. Let me ask you a real quick question. If there was a way that you could add another income stream to what you're already doing, would you want to hear more about it? Yes or no? That's it. That's all I've got good at doing. Yes. Brilliant. I've got a presentation. Can you come and take a look at the presentation and give me feedback? Is that all right? Yeah. Guys, do you know if everyone just did that all year, you would all be earning more money? That's the business. The business isn't any more than that. Prospect, present, and then promote for the next event. That's it. 3 Ps. Okay? So that's what I learned, Connor. I learned that he treats this business like a mathematical equation. And it starts with your calendar. He starts everything with a calendar. Okay? A list and a calendar. And then after you've gone through your list, new people. Okay? That's it. 3 Ps to earn P. Love it. Man, that's music to my ears. That's exactly what it is. Okay? When you connect with someone new online, someone you don't know, what are the key things you are looking to find out about that person to identify if they are right for this person? Once identified, how do you then lead them to it? Okay, brilliant. So JC, have you watched the training that Tommy posted into the chat that I did yesterday? It's the maybe Tommy, maybe post it in this chat here. Okay, cool, perfect. That's fine. Put it into the chat, Tommy, the link to that. Everyone wants that link. That's going to help you to meet new people and help them. All right. So it's all in there. I'll be honest. It's all in that. It's all in that training. I'm going to put together a file or something or a toolbox so you guys can access all of my trainings because I'm literally making it impossible for you guys not to know everything that I do. Okay. So key things you're looking to find out about them. Person. JC, just so you guys know, I'm going to be straightforward. I'm going to come on the call. This is what I'm going to do straight away. I'm going to pay them a compliment. I can tell you exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to come on the call. I'm going to pay them a compliment. Number one, I'm going to pay them a compliment. A genuine compliment. Number two, like if I met me, I'd be like, man, you're a sharp guy, man. I love your background. I love it's fresh. I love what's going on here, man. Real quick. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay them a compliment. Number two is I'm going to tell them I'm in a bit of a rush right now. I haven't got a lot of time. That's what I'm going to do next. Instantly, I'm getting in control of the conversation. Okay? So number one is compliment. Number two is I'm in a little bit of a rush right now. Number three is tell me a bit about yourself. I'd love to hear more. I've gathered a little bit from what you've got going on, but I'd love to hear more about what you've got going on right now. And I'm straight away leading the conversation. As soon as you jump on a call, there is going to be somebody who takes the lead. If you don't, and they don't, the conversation's going nowhere. Take the lead. If you come on the conversation, if you link with somebody or connect with somebody that is, what's the word? That takes the lead, you've came up against somebody who's seasoned, basically. Sometimes, if they're well seasoned, and you can see that, you're going to have 98% of the people that I've met up to this point haven't been. Just being honest. So I've just led the conversation. You may come up against a 1% or a 2% that are seasoned. And if they're seasoned, then you just need to learn from it. The likelihood of that happening is very small. Very small. Okay. You're probably going to be able to tell or let me know before you get on the call if you're about to link with somebody that's very well seasoned. Okay. Yeah. So that's what I'd say. But you come on the call, you pay them a compliment, you give them a nice, yes, How you doing? Look, good to meet you. I'm going to be nice and bold and loud, not like, yes, good to meet you, man. How you doing? You good? No, I'm not going to be like that. I'm going to be nice and open. I'm going to be loud. I'm going to be clear. I'm going to let them know how, like, not too loud, not over the top, but I'm going to let them know I'm a really positive guy. And they're going to be like, yes, I'm going to set the tone. Tell me a bit about yourself. I'd love to hear more. Then they're going to tell me about themselves. Then I'm listening to what they've got going on. I'm going to ask questions. Some of you guys come off a call and I'm like, cool, man. So how are they going with what they're doing right now? I don't know. Okay. So what did you talk about? If they told you they were doing something, didn't you then say, okay, cool, man. So how's it going, man? What are your goals with it? If you're not thinking about these questions, you're not going on the call with a goal. You're not. Some of you come off the line and you're like, oh, shit, I didn't ask them that. And I'm like, you didn't ask them why they started their business. What were you thinking about on the call? What were you talking about? Cool, you got your own business. I love that. How's it going? Why did you actually start it? Why did you start it? Okay, fantastic, fantastic, brilliant. So right now, would you say that it's getting you to where you want to be? Where are you with regards to creating the reason you started it? Oh, well, you know, I'm a little bit right now. It isn't quite going as I want it. Okay, cool. What do you think's holding you back right now? What do you think's holding you back? Guys, I'm asking questions. I'm asking questions. Okay. So it isn't going quite as you wanted to. How long have you been doing it again? Okay, fantastic. Because you know why? This is what happens then. They're like, this guy knows me really well, man. Do you know why now? They're going to be so much more receptive of what I've got. Because guess what? The number one, if you can go onto every call with the number one, that's like the mantra of this industry. People don't care what you know until they know that you care. That's like the number one mantra of this whole industry. Well, how do you show somebody that you care? You get to know them to the point where they're like, this guy knows me so, like, everything about me. Now they're going to want to see what you've got. A lot of you guys, they're skeptical or they didn't or whatever because, well, this person was really skeptical. Okay, cool. So what did you say to them? Are you open to, you open to new streams of income? I'm not surprised they're skeptical. You know nothing about them. Man, this person, came on the call and they're asking me what I'm selling. I know because that's what you're focused on. I'm focused on having a great experience with people and getting to know them and learning about them. And you're focused on yes, I'm going to sell them if I see that I can and I have what they want. Some of you guys are like, what should I say to this person about introducing them to you? I'm like, how do you even know that they don't want, they might want to become a farmer or something. Like, how do you know that they actually want what we've got? That instantly tells me you haven't got a vision for this industry. I've got a vision of working within you guys. That's my vision. Relationships, events, team calls, Q&As, energy, family. Do you guys go on a call like this could be another family member? I went on a call with Tommy and I was like, this could be one of my new family members. I'm going to see Tommy on Tuesday and he's my bro. Well, I've got some stuff planned, bro. What's going on? It's my bro. Like, come on. This is how I think, guys. When you guys have a vision to actually want to be with people and some of you guys I've been with through some really tough times. Okay. But also we've been through some amazing times together. That's why I joined this industry. That's why I'm here. So, some of you guys are too focused on yourselves and how you are. Guys, God, if I didn't, like, it's not about me. This is about you guys. Some of you guys, it doesn't matter how you feel sometimes. You have to be there for your people. Like, you have to be. That's why they're with you. Like, this industry will give you what you feel from me. If you have that, like that's the part, the mission, the impact. Who needs a new friend? Do you know what I mean? Who needs a new friend they can make money with? Get my perception. Do you know what I mean, guys? Sometimes, like, yes, it's great. We all need to get out there and make the money. I'm not saying don't. You know me when it comes to making the money. I'm about it. Okay, but like the most important part is us together. That's the most important part. All right, like presenting, failing together. Okay, then earning great income and creating memories. All I'm going to do with the money is create memories anyway. Like that's all we're going to do with it. It's create memories. What else is it for? Like, so it's not for the money. It's for the impact and for the contribution and for the who's my new friend. Like that's what you've got to get obsessed with. And it's not about, sometimes we have things going in our life that our team needs us. Like, and we have to go, you know what? My team need my problems are gonna drop, they're gonna drip away if I focus on my people. Do you know how many guys, you know how much of my problems go away because I focus on helping you guys win? My problems just disappear. They do. I don't know how it works, but if I focus on you guys and giving my best, God takes care of my problems. It's just this deal that goes down. If you guys all did that, a lot of your problems would disappear because he'd be like, oh, he's giving to my people, Victoria and JC, they're giving to my people. Let me take care of them. Let me take care of their problems. That's what this industry is built on. It's built upon that. Oh, it sounds like a pyramid. You don't get it. It's about community. It's about people. It's about familyship. You will see me in 10 years' time, guys, doing this. Doing this. Why? What else is there to do? I'm so happy doing it. I can't wait for the next person to get started on the CEO pack. I can't wait. Why? Because they're going to be part of my family. And you know what, guys? If anybody doesn't get started with me or doesn't show up or doesn't stick the course, I'm like, God took them away from me. They weren't in alignment with my values. They didn't see my heart. I never reflect on it like they weren't on the frequency. I pray for them. I want them to win, but I'm like, I know me, so I'm like, I don't feel any. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm like, I know my heart. I know my familyship. I know the person I am. I know I'm a joy to be around. I know that. I know I'm a credit to humans. Like, guys, that's what we're built on. And presenting the business is our way of showing that to the next person. Okay. But you guys need to decide to have the confidence to do that. That's what I'm saying. Have the confidence. You're great. You're all amazing to be around. Amazing. Now lead other people with that. Okay. So, JC, I'm going to go the rest of that training. You definitely want to get stuck into. I think as Tommy put into the chat. I think he has, isn't it? Can't say. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Perfect. So you guys want to save that? Perfect. Brilliant. So, when you started sharing conversations and sharing time with Jay Part and did that help you to level up and did it open your eyes? Yeah. So environment, basically, Jake. I'm assuming you focused there on environment. Yeah. Yeah. You got to remember, guys. I basically joined this industry, moved to Jake's house, traveled for 6 months, lived in Airbnbs and wherever doing events, January to like March, this kind of thing. Then from March onwards, I lived in an Airbnb. I'm not saying do this. I lived in an Airbnb. And then I moved down to be right next to Jake. That's what I did. So the most important part about this whole business is environment. The most important part. Victoria may not be here today if we hadn't have built the relationship we've got. Do you know what I mean? Same with a few, same with a few of you guys, because when I saw what we've got, and I saw outside of what we've got, I saw the quality of people I was around, and the lengths then people would go to for me, and I saw that their character was so higher than the majority of the world. I knew this industry bred individuals of character, of integrity, of trust, of transparency. And when people throw shade on this industry, I'm like, I feel so sorry for them because they never got the people. They just saw it as, I don't even know what they saw it as. I'm like, you're missing everything. You're missing everything about this industry, which is fine, which is why we have to come together and go, we need to show who we are to more people. So when I got around Darren, for instance, as well, I mean, I spent time with Darren. And he took me to his mum's house and we had so many dinners together and he told and he let me into his life. Guys, this industry is about letting people into your life. That's what it's about. Like, this industry isn't about, it's not about, it's about income and earning money together, but it's about becoming who you really are. That's what we're so passionate about. It's becoming that. And the more truthful you are about you, the more people are going to want to be with you. They are. They're going to want to be by your side. And it's not going to be about money. They're going to be with you because what we do is fun. Like the lads like Joel and stuff in Plymouth. They can't wait for next week because the last event was so fun. And you guys have all got the ability to create that. This vehicle we've got is just an expression of, this is how I see this industry. You might want to listen to what I'm saying. This industry is a way for people to be in my life, me help them becoming the best version of themselves, and me have a way that I don't need to, that I can keep raising my value that I can give to them the more money I earn. That's the way I see this industry. There's a place for, it's a place for people to introduce people to who they are and a place where they can be with them as a team. And we grow and help more people as a family, and more of the family make more money. That's this. We're introducing people to themselves. That's what we're doing. If anyone missed that, we're introducing people to their true selves. That's what people don't understand about this industry. The products are just incidental. That's the core of this. You're introducing people to you, to your life, to what you stand for, to what you've learned. All as I've given to Tommy is what I've learned. That's what I've gave. I've been a friend. I've told him he can do it. I've shown up for him every single day. It's about being a great individual. That's what this is. And you're introducing people to the great individual that you are. That's what you're doing. This is the person that helped me to become the person I am today. That's what you're really doing, guys. I'm really passionate. People can feel how genuine that is because it is genuine. Like Darren and Jake, they opened my life to the one that I wanted. That's what they did. Like, that's what they really did. I would never have realized the things I know about myself if it wasn't for Jake and Darren. I wouldn't know that. I'm forever in their debt, forever. Whatever happens from today onwards, or whatever we're doing, I'll always say, Jake and Darren, they introduced me to who I am, not an industry. They introduced me to being free. They introduced me to being free. Bob Proctor says, if I'm going to be me, I've got to be free. Sorry, if I've got to be free, I've got to be me. If you're going to be free, guys, it's you got to be. That's what it is. You've got to realize more about who you are. What's the presentation for then, Elliot? It's so you can learn more about yourself. Tommy's learning stuff so quickly about himself because he's doing the presentation. Katie's learning so much about herself because she's doing the presentation. Are we going to have some bumps in the road when it comes to money? Yeah. Why do you expect life to be to be easy. We've got to stop looking for ease. Stop looking for ease in this life. Ease doesn't, you don't find who you are if you look for ease. You don't find who you are with ease in life. Most people are looking for ease in life. You don't find who you are with that. You find who you are through adversity. That's why I can give to you guys, because I've gone through so much adversity, not because it's been easy. Okay, so I'm not sure how we got to that part. Oh yeah, so environment and Jay, just to finish off on that, I finish with that. If you're around people that have gone through things and they want to help you go through things too, and there's a place where you can introduce people to being helped to grow to the best version of yourself as well, you're gonna create a life that you never have to turn. It's not a job life. That's what people miss about this. Oh, it's MLM, it's network. No, it's not. It's so much deeper than that. It's not that. It's a place for you to become the best version of yourself. Stand up in front of people and say, this is who I became. Come with me. I want to show you what I've learned. Let me show you how to go through them frustrations. And the closer to the truth that you get, becoming you, the more money you're going to earn. Do you know your income right now looks like the amount of truth that you found out about you? That's what you know about you. If you want to earn more money, you've got to be willing to find out more about who you are. That's what you've got to be willing to find out. How do you do that, Elliot? Calendar. Your calendar. How do you find about Elliot? These are my presentations. Connecting with new people. That's how you find out who you are. And when you find out who you are, you're going to find out your freedom. Your freedom comes with that. Okay? So, did that help you? Yeah. Yes, Jay. As soon as you can get around a mentor at any point, do so. At any point, do so. Okay? Any point. Wherever you need to get to, go to. I've traveled across the planet for mentorship. You guys have seen me. I've done it across the planet for mentorship. Anyone in the UK, you should be like, Tommy right now is moving to the UK. He's moving to the UK, like to be right next to me. That's the kind of, guys, I'm not saying everybody needs to move to the UK, but events change lives. That's the truth. They do. They do. All right. So, Jay, the best thing you can do, first of all, is get your ticket for Bristol. And if anyone hasn't got their ticket for Bristol yet, get your ticket for Bristol. Don't do it for me. Do it for yourself. All right? Do it for yourself. So, how to stay on the frequency of your goal, stay on a high vibration in alignment with that. Yeah, with that goal. Good question. So, your goal has behaviors attached to it, and the way that you know the way to stay on the frequency of your goal is by acting on what your mentor is saying. That's how. Okay, so Elliot, my goal is Sapphire this month, 15,000 in volume. Okay, brilliant. So what that's going to take is this. How many meetings you got planned? Straight away, I'm going to go to the behaviors, because the behaviors will create the paradigm, and the paradigm creates the results. So how do you stay on the frequency of your goal? I've got this in front of me all the time. Why? Because I know if I nail this, I'll do 100,000 a month. Guys, if you can't schedule your own life, how on earth do you feel like you're going to build a business with people? It's never going to happen. Yeah, no. And I'm not saying you have to give a lot of time to this, but you have to, you can build this off 1 hour a day. Like literally 1 hour a day. Not even that. 5 hours a week, 4 hours a week. But if you can't do that, you've got to ask yourself, if I can't lead myself for 4 hours a week, how on earth am I going to ever have people that come and follow me and be with me? That's what you've got to ask yourself. Okay? So So Ashley, I'm going to make sure I'm prospecting every day, okay, in the right direction, and I'm going to make sure I'm presenting every week, first of all. Next, I'm going to make sure I'm listening to the audios. For example, right now I don't listen to a lot of music at all. 10% of my time is music, 90% is audios. All as I'm doing is listening to this industry. I'm not listening to Proctor. I'm not listening to any other motivation. I'm not listening to any of that. I'm listening to this industry only. Very few people can do that. I did it at the end of last year, November, December, and it changed everything for me. So that's another one. Ashley, how many times have you watched launching people that I've done? How many times have you watched recruiting online and offline, in person? How many times? I'll be just getting them on repeat. Frequency. The way you stay on the frequency of your goal is what you hear and what you see. That's it. What you hear and what you see. I'm going to Bristol next week. Guess where I'm going to go? I'm going to go back to the Lamborghini garage. I was there last time. Why? Because it feeds my engine. It feeds my engine. When was the last time you guys went and sat in the Lamborghini you want? Or am I the only one doing that? Do you know what the number one thing Holton's focused on and what he's great at and what he's done over the last 30, 40 years, and they still do it to this day, and he's a multi-millionaire. Dream building. When was the last time you guys went and sat in the car that you want? When was the last time you went and sat in the restaurant that you love? I'm doing it all the time, guys. Dream building. So frequency of your goal is the behaviors your mentors give you, what you're listening to and seeing, and what dream builds, what building of your dreams are you doing? Have you got a vision board? Every night before I go to sleep, I have a vision board. What do you guys do before you go to sleep? Are you on like just scrolling on Facebook or Instagram, or are you actually looking? Do you know the most important part to feed your subconscious is before you go to sleep? Because how you feel when you go to sleep is how you're gonna express the next day of your life onwards. Oh, are you in control of that or not? Or do you just? I've got a vision board, Rob, on my bed. It's got diamonds on it. It's got APs. It's got LV trainers. It's got penthouse suites. It's got everything on it. All the things that are part of my life. Do you do that? This is how. This is how. Okay. I'll just make a decision to present the business every single week until the end of this year. That's what I do. That's what I'm doing. I just make a decision. I don't care if it's me and Elliot on the line, even just me. Or loads of guests, 1,000 people. I'm going to show the plan. Do you know what? All of you will be making more money in the next 6 months. It's going to pass anyway. The year's going to pass anyway. Everyone's got time to do a 40-minute presentation. Prospect, present. Prospect, present. What you listen to and dream building. That's how you stand the frequency of your goal. And listening to your mentor and being around them whenever possible. Okay? Right. Okay. Okay, Katie. When you started 6 years ago in cycling business, how did you manage your setbacks? Do you know what, guys? There's something amazing about them. There's just something amazing about them that you look at I look at the sky of a night and I'm like, man, Elliot, I'm so proud of you, bro. You decide to win no matter what's happened. And no matter what anyone said to you, no matter what anyone's done, you decide to win. I've had loads of people kick dirt on my name. I've had loads of people leave. I've had loads of people arrive. I've had loads of people win in a big, big way. I've had loads of people. I've had all of it. I've had loads of people tell me no. I've had loads of things with my family. I've had loads of things with. I've had all of it. I've had loads of things with team. I've had loads of. I've had all of it. And I look up in the sky and I'm like, man, God's created a soldier. And I just, you start to just let it teach you. Don't resist it. Just let it teach you. I would never be who I am today, and I look at how valuable I am today, and it's because of what I've been through. Every single thing that has, man, I've had some things as well where just just wouldn't want to go back to them days, but they've been the reason why I've rode them out and I've kept on making calls and I've kept on showing the business, and I went through it in cycling and I went through it in business, and it's worth it. You smile. It's another day of life. It's meant to be here, and I actually feel sorry for those that don't get to go through a process where they feel proud of themselves, because they're not really. It's not really how life should be. It's meant to be an adventure which has lows and has highs. It's meant to, and you can't let the lows control you, and you can't get too excited when it's great. So I just stay super grateful and enjoy every day. And I think you just resort to, I'm just very, very happy I'm here and I get another day. And that, do you know what, guys? You start earning more money because of that as well. Much more money. Okay. Can't manage our time. We manage our activities. Is there anything beyond your calendar and the 3 Ps you would add? No? If it's not, honestly, no. I was having a conversation with JC and he was talking about posting on Instagram, and I was like, why? What do you need to post for? Guys, you can do a post every couple of weeks or a week, but you need to be in the trenches. Like, no. It doesn't say post on it. The 3 Ps isn't post on Instagram. It just isn't. It's not about Instagram. It's not about that. I know we've got to win this social media deal, but it's not that. When you guys have started to get in a brand rolling, maybe start thinking a little bit about social media. But most of the things you guys see me post about are Zoom calls anyway. And do you know what I'm posting them? Posting them for you guys. That's what I'm posting them for. I don't mind about anyone outside of my family. I want you guys to be fired up, be like, let's do it, let's change lives. I want to help you guys see that I'm a man of my word. I'm out here doing the work with you. Like, yeah, no, Katie. I wouldn't. Your calendar, prospecting, presenting the business. That's all you need to focus on. From the first newest person, that's what you focus on. And if I tell you to do, everyone on this line should be focused on purely that. Purely that. Prospecting and presenting. I can't give you anything else because that's the key. And promoting for your next event. Okay? So, how did you compress your timeline and ignore your current circumstances, strengthen your will? That's just staying on your frequency of your goal, Katie. Like, I could put 1,000 into the trades. I put more than 1,000 into the trades. And I was like, my goal's way more. Why would I even be concerned about 1,000? And that's generally how I think. I'm like, it's 1,000. I need way bigger problems. That's why everyone on this line, if you haven't got an income goal, you're going to be hurt way more by, oh, just put $50 into the trades. $50. I mean, you can't be here for $50. I think my biggest day was about 1,300 English that I put into the trades. And I was like, my goal is so much higher than that. How can I be annoyed? I should be way further. If that annoys me, Elliot, you don't believe your goal. Anyone that gets annoyed by putting $50 or $100 into the trades, you're just not thinking about your goal. Like, I'm like, I need to, guys, I know it sounds crazy, but I'm like, I need to lose more money. Like, seriously, I need bigger problems. If you, guys, honestly, you need bigger problems. Way bigger problems. Like, if you think you're going to go to 7 figures without losing 1,000 or 10,000, you're just not ready yet for more money. If I'm honest, you're just not ready. Everyone should be focusing on earning way more than they're investing anyway. Should be focused on, this is a building call. You should be focused on this business pays millions. You should be able to put 100,000 into the trades and earn it back in like a week. Like, seriously? That's what I'm focused on. So I'm like, okay, great. Let's earn more money. Like, it genuinely doesn't bother. Maybe to start with, I'd be like, oh, God, I've never done that before. And then I'd be like, well, Elliot, your goal is like way bigger than this. You're right. And now I just don't have any, yeah. Put more money into the trades, like, get better. If you guys were sitting here and I didn't have a vehicle that I can help you drive to millions, I'd be sitting there thinking, man, that's a bit of a, that's a bit of a shitter. But you have. Earn more money. You know exactly how to do it. Okay. How do you become subjective to your idea and ignore your own understanding? If someone who's talking earns more money than me, I instantly forget about what I know because they've done more than me. They've done more than me. I don't care about how many books they've read. I genuinely don't care about how many podcasts they've done. I don't care about how many followers they've got. I don't care about how many people say they're great. I don't care. I look at how much money they're earning from network marketing. And if you're not earning, I don't care if someone walks in the room, they're doing 10 million a year and it's not from network marketing. I don't want to listen to you. Do not talk to me. That's focus. Most people listen to so many different people. And that's why their results are so all over the place because they listen to people who aren't. Guys, I'm being serious. I do not listen to people who aren't making millions in this industry. No. I have focus. So that's all, Katie. That's what I do. It's not coachability. That's actual awareness. That's awareness. If somebody has the results that you want and you're applying what they're saying, your results will now rise. If you're not, they won't. If you're taking what they're saying and just putting it in the trash and not thinking that way about yourself or about the money you've just put in the trades, you're not ready for more money yet. We should all have 1,000, 10,000 just to go, bam. It's the trades. Who cares? Like, we've got loads more money being generated from the business. Loads. Imagine putting 10,000 into the trades and in 3 days' time, it was just repaid. That isn't even close to maxing out the comp plan. I know that's probably just gone out of over so many people's heads, but it's not even close to maxing out the comp plan. That isn't. It's not even close. So yeah. Okay, let's roll up. Let's take one more question. I think that's looks like all the questions. Yes. Perfect. I think that's everything. What I can see. Unless I miss one. If I miss one. Yeah. Okay, cool. Is that good? Is that I think that's, yeah. Super. Well, guys, I just want to keep it nice. I just want to keep it nice and simple there. That is the process for next week. I'm going to make sure you guys have got all of the YouTubes that you can tap into. Some people are at different ones for, to others there. I can see Renee on the call. Renee's focused on launching right now. And you want to stick on launching. Launching's where you're at right now. So stick with launching. You got loads of people around you right now that want what we have. So that's perfect. Anyone that's tapping into new areas, new networks, etc., we've got all the recordings. I'm going to keep on coming through with trainings as well, so you guys have got them. And I'm gonna think now after this call where I can put them so that they're in a good place, basically. Leave that with me so you guys got access. Guys, think about 6-month Dropbox. Yeah, kind of. I think I've already got the Dropbox. Let me have a look at that. I love you guys all. I'm excited to see you all. Bristol event. If you haven't got your Bristol event yet, get your Bristol event. I'm going to be tapping into some events, live events in the UK as well. Scotland, Birmingham, some place in the UK there, which is going to be super exciting. I'm going to get Zoom set up so the guys can be part of them as well. What else is there? I know Kate's coming over, so we'll be doing some live events and building too. I think that's everything. Look out for the schedule for next week. Anyone needs any help with calls, any help with presenting, where to access the presenter pack, anything like that, you should have all of that. If you haven't got this calendar, it's called an At a Glance monthly calendar. Purely for your success in this industry, that's what you want. Okay. And then anyone that hasn't got their events booked in for next week, my calendar's filling up fast. So get to me ASAP and let's rock this show. All right. I love you guys all. Let's keep smashing it. Let's keep killing it. We are the team, guys. Okay. We're the team. The company are looking firmly at us. So let's show them and give them something to look at. Okay. Oh, yeah, let's get a quick picture. Yeah, Victoria's on picture. Victoria with the picture. Let's get it, guys. Victoria's on the picture. Everyone ready? 3, 2, 1, go. We got it. Hey, Victoria was like, it's so still. Brilliant. I love you guys all. Let's keep killing it. And anyone that needs me, reach out on a personal level and let's keep moving. Appreciate you. See you guys. Bye-bye.